Sorry, he's like a master at Aikido, isn't he?
He's actually a black or whatever, black as a coffin on a moonless night or whatever. Like he has got the blackest black belt in Aikido.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you can get higher than what he's got in Aikido.
But he lived in Japan for years, didn't he? And stuff?
Yeah, he was the first white instructor in Japan.
God.
And then he come back to England, and I think he did not England, fucking America.
Yeah.
And then I think a Hollywood producer, he was showing him Aikido, and then they got him into the movies or something like that.
Oh, and that's how we got into them. I loved Under Siege when I was a kid. Absolutely fantastic.
Casey
Ryback, yeah. Yeah, with the knives. I used to love he's so good. Then he went off the ball a bit.
Well, when I went to meet him in Russia, which is mental in itself.
It is mental.
Coming back to the special needs class, he just rang us, which is just weird, didn't he?
Oh, out of the blue, yeah.
Hey, John, come and see. Like he said, come over on Sunday. And I thought, Sunday? It was I think it was a week. And to get my pass for Russia, you had to go to Manchester to do an interview for your, what's that thing to get?
Oh, like the embassy, for a visa.
Visa.
Yeah.
Went down to the interview and they said, the only way this will go through is if you go to London before Friday and get it stamped. So I went to London and I went to the Russian embassy. And because...
Friendly like?
Well, Steven Seagal works for the Russian government.
Yeah.
So he'd sent me a letter to try and push it through from the Russian government. So when I got to the Russian embassy, the guy said, machine guns on the door.
Oh, yeah.
I just went, I had a pair of rubby shorts on. I had a carrier bag with...
Is this when you had pneumonia?
No.
No, it's different.
I had a carrier bag with midget James in the Rugby League Express. I was walking to the Russian embassy. Everyone else was suited. They're all agents and that, aren't they?
Yeah.
A lad who had this thing. And I walked through metal detector and I got on this table and they put my bag on the table and all my midget Gems right across this table. My Rugby League Express was there. And you could just see everyone in the Russian embassy looking like, who the fuck is this? Like that. And I was just scraping up my midget Gems, my journey back on the train to Cumbria. And I sat there and a woman come out, started talking to me in Russian, and I was like, I just stamp, stamp for everything.
Jesus.
A fella come out, dead scary looking, sort of louder. I said, English, like that. And then a woman come in, who are you? Like that. And I was like, I'll come to get me passport so I'm going to Russia. And she was going, we'll go to the pass office, don't come to the Russian embassy. And I'll be on a watch list.
All the security
I'll be on a watch list.
The ambassador walking past who's this guy?
Well, that's what I mean. They're all agents and that, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then I went across town, got a stamp. But when I went over there, when I met Steven Seagal, he booked me a hotel and it was $6,000 a night, right? And I looked at that and I thought, I don't know if he's paying for that. And I thought, if I wake up in the morning and that's $6,000, I thought, I'll just book me on. So I got went on booking.com, found an absolute hovel outside of Moscow, 40 quid. And then he sent a government car to pick us up.
Yeah.
And I was sat outside this hotel, government car coming. It was like a guy off Matrix, had an earpiece on, just stood outside the car. And I was like, hiya. And he just put his hand on my chest. I went, no photos. No, he didn't say no photos, just photos. As if he didn't know English, just said photos and pushed me back. Well, I went and sat down, I rang Steven Seagal's aide up and I went, hiya, I think the lift's here, but he's not letting us in. And Lando just had his earpiece, went like that, just looked at us like a Terminator, went. And I got in the car, didn't speak because I just shit myself because it was driving. It's right near where Putin lives. He's got a house right on the river.
All the dashes and that are out there
dead
and stuff.
Posh sort of thing. Got this restaurant, had a restaurant to ourselves, and it was weird because I had to go to the restaurant. And I table reservation for Steven Seagal, like that. Well, I went in and I sat down. Well, Steven come in, he's absolutely massive.
He's huge, yeah.
And he come in and he said, I'll have to sit there. I like to keep eyes on the doors. And I was like, right.
There's no one in the restaurant, was there?
No, but it's just whatever he's from his police days or something. And I just sat there.
When he made his cellar sheriff.
I was just sat there, and you just think, I can't believe I'm in Moscow with Steven Seagal. And he's like, Putin lives just down there. And I was
surreal.
Yeah. But he is a big fella. And when he shook my hand, honestly, I felt like I was going to hit the ceiling. It's strong. I think it's because the breadth of wrist and that's so much doing Aikido.
And it calcifies heels stronger.
Like that. He just went like that. I was like that, I was just thinking, my God.
Is he saying that the Aikido could actually be legit? It sounds like he's that big with the strength, but is it just because he's that big? Because it's all wrist stuff, isn't it? It's just grabbing by the wrist.
I'm nearly 6 foot or 5'11".
Yeah.
I was like that. I'm like, Jesus. And he's like a big fella and stuff like that.
But that's someone who's just naturally massive, isn't he?